are recording with the 1080 and 60 frames per second. This is usually the mode that I use if we're putting it on a helmet cam or something, because you can move, the camera can move around a lot, and it seems like it's not as blurry. It's better for quick moving things because there's more frames per second. Here we are on the 2K setting. It's not too bright outside, but the sun is still up. It's kind of a little bit overcast day, and so I'm gonna kind of shake the camera around. You'll probably notice it's a little more blurry because it's 30 frames per second, but this is in the 2K mode right now. So this is the 4K, the highest quality mode. It runs at 24 frames per second, and we're going to see how this quality looks. Now, we've got the case on the camera, and I've got the cover that has the slots in the back of it, which is for audio, but it's not waterproof. So there's two covers that you'll notice. One's for waterproof, one's for better audio, anyhow. All right, that's the different quality modes. We're going to transition it here from outside to inside. I always like to see how it transitions from bright light to dark light, how quick it takes, things like that. So here's this, and we're going to quickly go inside. So that's how we transitioned to the darker setting. And again, bottom line is probably most people are watching this review because they want to compare this Apeman camera to a GoPro. The Apeman A80 action camera costs $70. The base model GoPro Hero, I think you can get one for around $130. So you're talking almost double for the very base model. And the GoPro, I think they make up to like a 7 now. You're getting in the $400 range, okay? Is this A80 worth 70 bucks? Absolutely, all day long. I think I'm going to get another one for fishing. Anyway, you'll see what I don't like and what I like about it in this video. Does it share the same quality as even the base model, the same quality video as the base model GoPro Hero? No. And it's not as good as that. Does it take good quality video? Yeah, it's fine. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Watch the review video here and comment below if you have any other questions that I left out. Thanks, guys. A few things that I like about it are the fact that it has the screen on the back. You can actually zoom in and zoom out, and you can change the angle of the lens. I like that better than a regular GoPro. Another thing I like about it is the price. This thing's like 70 bucks. You can't touch a GoPro that has Wi-Fi and different things like that for 70 bucks. I mean, you're going to be well over the $200 mark for something like that in a GoPro. One of the things I don't like about the camera is that, at least from what I've figured out, you can't just push the button once and it powers on and starts recording video. You have to push the button once on the outside, it powers up, then you press the button once on the top and it starts recording. So that, to me, for like deer hunting and stuff, I've got to, that's one extra button I gotta push. Another thing I don't like about it is every time you can't turn the sound off for when it does power on, it makes like a little noise. Here, I'll show you. So we're gonna hold this button until it powers on. Listen real close. So I don't even know if you could hear it. It's very quiet, but it does make a noise, like a little tone, like same thing when you power it off. It's like Another thing I don't like about it is the screen stays on for like 3 minutes while you're recording video, and that's draining the battery. So the battery life, although the battery life's not horrible, but it could be better if there was simply a button you could push on this to go ahead and keep the screen off always. To me, once you get the settings going, and especially for if it's on a helmet cam, or if it's up here on a tree branch recording you during hunting, you're going to reach up and push the button on. You're not going to look at the screen at all. So I would prefer the battery last longer and the screen not come on. Those are the only things I don't like about it, and there's a lot to like about it, man. It comes with a ton of accessories.
A case, another case. Probably the best audio because it just snaps in. Then we can snap this clip right here, like.
Can you get it? But you don't have to clip it together right now.
That.
There you go. So it's like a little clip. You can clip it to your shirt, clip it to your belt, something like that. So let's show them all the rest of the stuff that it came with.
So this is the
It's
GoPro.
obviously the camera. Then don't pick it up too high, so I can.
And this is like the thing.
So this is
Like
a cable.
The helmet mount breaks.
Right. So you can connect this to your helmet and then onto the GoPro with some different plates, so that if something were to break, the GoPro's not going to get lost.
Then here's some zip ties.
Yeah, there's all
straps.
a bunch of Velcro straps.
Here's an
You
extra
got
battery.
if you've got something that you want to mount this camera to, probably this kit has the right connection for you. A couple of the fittings out on his bike handlebars right now. So, and then here's the case. This is basically the same thing a GoPro comes with. It's a really a sturdy, solid, really nice case.
Extra battery.
Yep, extra battery. So something we may look into getting is, seeing how we have 2 batteries, is a external battery charger.
Waterproof case.
Yep. So that's it.
Try it out though.
So, bottom line, Apeman A80 action camera, 4K. It's not, I don't think the quality is at the same level as a GoPro, as GoPro's highest model. I think this is in line with some of the lower level GoPro qualities, and it's cheaper. It's priced lower than even the lower model GoPros. I mean, for the price of this thing, you could buy several of them, and I'm gonna recommend it. And in fact, I'm probably gonna buy another one for me for taking fishing and things like that. So I won't buy one for hunting because of the one button thing and because of the noise it makes powering up. But for fishing, taking out on the boat, and different things like that, it's gonna be pretty sweet. So says 4K, 40mm waterproof, 170-degree wide angle, and that 1050, that's the battery size. And here it's showing us all our different video and photo resolutions, and I've played with it a little bit. I set ours to 1080p at 60 frames per second, because for like the action things that like bike riding and things like that, or shooting bows, I like it on the higher frame rate. And 1080p is still great quality. So, but as you can see, if you're recording, if you want to record higher quality and lower frame rates, it's got your options on there to do that. Photos, you get 20 megapixel, and you can see the resolution. Now, I'm not sure about the photo resolution. I mean, I looked at the photos and they look good. I can't tell you if that resolution's true or not. I'm not sure how to do that, but yeah, that's it. I will go through the menus later, and we'll show you all the different options, but it's got about everything you could want. I just want to run through some of the settings with you on it. There's a couple buttons on it. There's the button on the front that powers it on and off. You got two buttons on the side, which you can hold them down and it zooms in and out. And there's a button on the top right here. So primarily you're using this button and this button to kind of go through the menu. So that's what you're going to see me do right now. Alright, so to start with, I'm going to press the button on the front one time and it's going to power on. Okay. And you see it's got a little picture of a video camera in the top left corner. That means it's on video mode. Right here is the quality, this UHD P24. That's for the 4K mode that I've set it on. Of course, you got your date, time, battery indicator, and some other things. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna press that one more time, and it takes me to camera mode. You can see the little camera in the top left corner, and I'm gonna hit it again, and it's gonna go to play mode or replay mode. You can go back and replay different videos, and hit it one more time, and it's gonna get us into our settings. And here's what I want to go through with you guys. So we've got resolution, and I'm not gonna go through inside every single one, but the resolution is important, so we're going to go into it. You push this top button to select that, and the top one you have UHD P24, which is their 4K, and I'm using these side buttons to go up and down. The next one, that's their 2K, that's their 1080p with 60 frames per second, 1080p with 30 frames per second, and I believe this one's 720, and you get that 120 frames per second. Which is pretty sweet. 720 with 60 frames per second, and then you got some other lower quality ones. So I'm going to keep it on the highest quality for our testing and stuff right now. So then you go, there's a bunch of stuff. Loop recording, that gives you how long are your clips going to be before it starts its own new clip. Gyroscope is for video mode. It's going to take some of the wobbliness out of it. WDR, I don't remember what that is. Time lapse, you got motion detection, which is actually, I believe you can use this thing kind of like a trail camera for deer hunting. Something walks in front of it and it's going to turn on and start recording, so that's pretty sweet. We're going to test that out later. I've not tested it out. This is, do you want to record audio? Date and time stamp. The angle, so you can switch from all different camera angles, basically from a wide angle to more of a narrow angle and zoomed in a little bit more. So that's a pretty cool feature if you don't want it to look like you're miles away from what you're recording. Driving mode, that's got some different neat features with it. Night scene, self timer. We got image size. Alright, well I got the settings on my other camera right now so we can see what we're looking at here better. You got image size, 5120, 380, 40. It seems to take decent pictures for an action camera. Burst mode, we're going to turn that off. I'd rather just have one picture. Quality, that's going to tell you, fine, normal, economy. I'm going to put it on fine because that's the best setting, once again. Sharpness, white balance, color, you can go into color, and you can, color black and white or that sepia, if that's how you say it. You can manually adjust the ISO, or you can set it to auto. Same thing with exposure, auto, or you can manually adjust it. Anti-shaking, gyro is for video mode, and anti-shaking is for photo mode. Delete, you can go through and delete some of the content you have on your camera. Protect, of course you can set up a password. Wi-Fi, so I did this with my Samsung Droid phone. I downloaded this app right here called Go Action, and from that app it will allow you to change the quality modes. It'll allow you to start and stop recording, but it does not allow you to turn the camera off and on and things like that. So I would have liked it to be able to do that. So let's go down. What else do we have? Auto power or Wi-Fi. That's like more Wi-Fi settings and passwords. Date and time. Auto power off means if the camera is not touched for more than a few minutes, I think it's 3 minutes, it'll auto power off. Unless it's on video mode, then it'll stay on. Beep sounds is for your your button beep. Voice prompt, every time you start recording with the camera, it says recording on, or it'll say recording stopped, something like that. OSD, guys, I don't remember what that means, honestly. Car accessory, this means if you plug it in to your car, that it'll automatically turn on this one, or else the vehicle mode. But one of those, it'll allow you, when your car turns on and this thing's plugged into your accessory power, it's going to automatically turn the camera on. Language, TV mode, you can basically plug this thing in and put it to TV mode and review the videos straight to your TV with a HDMI to USB. Screensaver. Frequency. This is for your audio. If you want to format the SD card, change it back to default settings, software version, and that is it. So we will go back now. We press that front button again, and it takes us back to camera mode.